What's going on, people, and welcome to Nerds of the Round Table, where we talk about Marvel, and more Marvel. Today, we're going to be talking about our final thoughts before we go ahead and see Black Panther: Wakanda Forever. We are so pumped. But before we get into all that, I am here with a few people, and the first being King Tut.
Yo, let's get into part 2 of Black Appreciation Year. Let's go. And with me, I got 2 people returning again, starting with Jimmy.
Yo, what's up, everyone? Jiminy Cricket here, ready to talk about Black Panther 2, Wakanda Forever. Lots to talk about. Let's get to it. And we got Jason.
It's me again. Hi.
So, be sure to hit that like button. Be sure to hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell. Follow us at Marvel, More Marvel, which you can find right here, this URL. Marvel, More Marvel at this URL. Instagram and TikTok. All right. So, how do you guys think the death of T'Challa and Chadwick will affect this film? Obviously a huge way, but what do you think you're gonna see? What's gonna happen?
I think we're going to be getting, kind of like Ryan Coogler said, the movie is going to be a tribute to Chadwick Boseman and kind of an homage to what he was to the universe and his character as Black Panther, what it represented. So I'm kind of hoping they stay along those lines and they're still keeping what he meant alive in general throughout the movie.
Yeah, it's gonna be like all the characters are, how they deal with his death, both in character and, just how Marvel deals with it as a whole too.
I think it's gonna be like a giant grief-stricken movie for one, because like this is gonna be like the second big loss that we see, but we don't know how they're gonna they lost T'Challa in the movie, So it's kind of
T'Challa means way more to Wakanda than Tony Stark meant to the United States.
Exactly.
Right.
Definitely. Like that was their king.
I
That was their warrior.
also feel like M'Baku's gonna have huge revelation as a character because of his death.
Man, elaborate on that. Why? What do you think? Why?
I mean, up until this point, like even though they have fought together in the Infinity, they experienced the loss of life.
That's true.
I feel like the same degree with how many people they lost after the snap happened, but throughout all that, M'Baku's mindset is still, I don't like you or your tribe. We are the Jabari. We don't like you, And him, Shuri and Ramonda first coming to him and asking him to be Black Panther in the first movie, I think that's gonna play into it again, and he's gonna think about that, or at least remember that scenario again. But I think he's gonna kind of like go back on what his ancestors have been trying to embed in his mindset this whole time about how Wakanda is better than them. Wakanda hates them or doesn't want to help them thrive, when really Wakanda's been there the whole time. They just haven't been hostile.
Yeah, and I think extending the olive branch in the first movie, because Black Panther was in a situation, that definitely probably initially opened up his eyes and gave him some respect, because it's just like, it seemed like, I don't know, it seemed like that dude respected him after their fight and after his talk with him and all that.
I mean, the fact that he's his
cool to see that.
basically sworn enemy, and he saw his lifeless body floating through a river and decided to, keep him captive.
Take it up. Definitely. I think we're gonna see, like, we're kind of skipping over the big one here, though. Shuri is gonna be obviously very devastated. I don't know. Is she gonna be angry? Is she gonna be, you know what I mean? Is she? I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like
It's gonna
she
be
might.
interesting to see what she does.
She might start off angry, or like, I feel like there's got to be something that's gonna happen right after, the death is revealed, like with Namor. Perhaps some Atlantean, some sort of event is gonna like cause some chaos right at the same time.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be kind of a battle between those two things.
Yeah, I think this is gonna be a giant coming of age thing for sure. And like, so she had to deal with grief and learning how to take in the mentor of like the next higher up in the chain of command.
So true. She's got some big shoes to fill for sure.
I have a question we don't have on here, but that she wants to fill the shoes.
That's interesting because
no.
yeah, because what has Marvel built her up as so far? Obviously, is like Wakandan's Tony Stark sort of thing, just tech person, and then all of a sudden she'd be expected to be, not only leader queen, then she'd have to be a fighter with the Black Panther suit, which is it comes with a different kind of whole style.
Well, then you got to take a backseat to Ironheart in the tech department.
Exactly, I was thinking the same thing.
You gotta let her handle all of it and not have that mindset of, oh, I can do it my way.
Right.
No, you have a different role now.
Right.
Oh yeah, it's a
Are you
good
gonna
way.
let it? Are they? If that is the case, are they gonna let an outsider be a part of their society?
I mean, they let the white boy be a part of this society,
True.
as Shuri said.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing.
They were all temporary, though. I guess. You think it's gonna be a temporary
She said, not
arrangement?
another broken white
Another
boy.
broken white boy.
For me to fix. Great. Oh, that was the funny part. What are you most excited to see in this movie? What are you most excited about?
That's a good question. Honestly, what I'm most excited about is the post-credit scene.
That is a big
Give
thing,
us-
so big.
Just give us a sneak peek to the next phase. Come on.
Set up the big bad.
See, and what's crazy is, I don't even think they're gonna do that.
Right, I don't either.
They're straight up just gonna have some comedic end credit scene, just like they did at the end of Avengers, where they were sitting in.
Yeah, where it's gonna be really funny, but it's not gonna
Not gonna have any relevance.
the
to
gears
whatever's
turning.
happening. Save all that for Guardians of the Galaxy Christmas.
I'm really excited for Namor, not only Namor, but like the Atlanteans and like Atlantis, if that's like what we're gonna see. Because I guess in the comics, it's like there's a lot going on with Atlantis, but like there's a lot of possibilities it could be, and with it being location wise, and there's like a chance that it could not be Atlantis because there is where Namor was sent off from it and he like hid with some others and he built up a colony there, so maybe it's like that and it's not really related to Atlantis, or I'm excited just to see more lore behind that in the movies.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah. I'm excited for. Yeah, I mean, it's interesting because in the comics, there's like multiple societies underwater that are hidden away that people have never found.
Right.
Which
exactly.
So it's like we could bring in. There could be a lot there, kind of like how we saw a lot in Aquaman. I don't think we're gonna see like that much, but I'm really excited to see Namor in general. For me, I'm excited to see how he moves, how he fights, how he flies. How it's just a new person to analyze and be like, "That's dope."
Want to
put
him on the power level charts, like see where he's gonna match up.
Have you guys been seeing these freaking like Ryan Coogler said some shit like he's as strong as Thor outside of water, and he could be as strong or stronger than the Hulk in the water?
What no.
And that threw me off because he doesn't gain power from water. He ain't Superman.
I mean, he has an advantage.
Yeah,
under-
like,
Yeah,
I
he
mean,
has an
that's
advantage. Like, he
God.
can control more things, but not like him being in water makes him more powerful, like physically. You know what I'm saying?
right.
Superman, when he's in front
Oh,
of the
no.
sun, he becomes basically One Punch Man.
Well, maybe the
I
speed
mean, yeah,
in which
that
he
makes
can
sense. But
swim.
to be as strong as the Hulk,
might be the-
Yeah, not like
that's a
strength wise
stretch,
for
yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
Even Hulk underwater, at some point, can start breathing because that
He
mad.
adapts.
Yeah, he's just that mad in the depths.
Just punches the water,
grew
becomes steam,
lungs.
you know?
I thought you were saying he's that
Groot
man.
I think the thing I'm most excited for is probably I want to see Namor turn his back on Talokan, and because for me, I think that it's gonna be a whole like Atuma's gonna have to stay with this way of society, and Namor isn't agreeing with it anymore because Wakanda is better than that, and they have differences. Yada yada. And Namor is just gonna end up turning on Talokan and going crazy against Atuma. I want to see a Namor versus Atuma fight.
I know we keep calling him Namor, and now it's Namor.
It's Namor. It's
Like,
Namor.
like Amor, Namor.
I keep forgetting that. I gotta start getting used to it.
I know. It's gonna
Yeah,
get
like the way they pronounce it.
to get some. I'm gonna need to get used to that.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. I can't
Definitely.
wait to see some Namor versus Atuma. It's gonna be sick. I don't know if it's. I feel like there's gonna be some buildup. I also saw somewhere that there may be like a. Since they're doing a Hulk movie, maybe they could do a Namor movie, which would be dope.
Well, I'm kind of hoping that he like comes along to the good side and like eventually becomes a part of the Illuminati or 616, right?
Right.
Yeah.
The one that 616 is going to be developing. I think it would be cool for him to be a part of that.
Yeah, that's
That would be
exactly
pretty
it. He's
cool.
like one of the members, right? And he has a huge role in Secret Wars, which we know is
Oh,
coming
yeah.
up.
He said, "Fuck that planet." Went down there and killed some people, and then was like, "Oh shit, bro, I'm not with this at all." Like, he saw Thanos and all his people, and he was like, "No, this ain't me." He
Just
was
kidding.
like, I can't do this. But have you all been keeping up, and have you figured out that Namor is gonna be 500 years old
Oh, I did not hear that.
at least? That's
That
what's been
makes
going
me
around.
so happy
That's crazy.
He's
because
supposed to be old, and that's
that
tight.
literally just makes me think that Ramatud's actually going to be the villain.
One of the people that actually saw the movie Cosmic Wonder could actually confirm that in a video I saw today. I was like, "Oh,
I am watching
500 years old, huh?" Bro, I only been watching the no spoiler reviews, and that's
See, and I
anything
can't
that's
even
older than
trust
last
that,
week.
bro. 'Cause motherfuckers will say something that's still like technically a spoiler to me.
Exactly. Like that.
Yeah, a little bit, but that's okay. That's fine.
Does anything worry you going into this? Like, anything you're afraid they're not going to handle well? Anything that
Shuri's acting.
you think they're doing too much on? Oh, yeah. I suppose.
She was cool in the first one, but I feel like with how many issues caused because of her filming this one, I feel like there's gonna be a lot of chopped up scenes that are just not gonna do the justice.
That's a good point. Yeah.
True.
Yeah, I can agree with that too. 'Cause, yeah, she got hurt a lot
Yeah.
and
Some
pretty
of those
bad.
stunts. She hurt her back. Wasn't that it?
Yeah, you know, she wanted to be Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise said there's only one Tom
Doing
Cruise.
my own stunts.
Yeah, that's what happens when you listen to Bobby Shmurda before filming.
I don't think they.
But I don't know. I think the only thing I'm really worried about is like how much they've been showing Riri Williams, but I feel like we're not gonna see
Better
as
be
much
in.
of her as we think.
Yeah.
An hour worth of the movie. 2 hours and 41 minutes. I need an hour of her in that movie. She's such a big part.
Yeah, because it's like everything they showed her is just like
They're
it's not
big
really
parts,
much,
though.
you know.
Yeah.
They're big parts. Like we've seen her build 2 suits
That's true.
in just the trailers, which
That
is
is
kinda
very true.
ridiculous.
Man, you've been avoiding all those videos, but watching all the clips.
Hell yeah, I've been watching all the clips, bro. You know why? Because Marvel
I can't
does
do any of
Marvel does clips right. They don't spoil nothing with it. It's all stuff that happens within the first half hour of the movie. Granted, Spider-Man No Way Home was different. But there was way more to hide in that movie than those scenes, so it didn't matter. Like that's probably the most secretive movie they've had up until to this point.
Honestly, yeah, I agree with that for sure.
Yeah, they only had the one slip. It was Lizard.
And they cut him off.
Saw the motherfucker's jaw
Connors
go
got
crooked
kicked.
for a second. And like, yep, he gets kicked in the face. Who is it?
Yeah, it's an instant Leonardo DiCaprio meme. That one, right there.
Which character are you most excited for? Kind of already answered this for
I'll-
me, but
I'll say I like Ironheart because just I'm excited to see where they go with her just backstory and everything, and if she's actually gonna have like,
yeah,
because she's supposed to have like an AI of Tony Stark, right, and like kind of be like her mentor
Right.
in the comics, or at least maybe in one comic. But I don't know. I'm excited to see her character. It'll be interesting.
yeah, that's how she was introduced. Yeah, Tony Stark died at the end of Secret Wars 2, and then she took up that mantle, and he left a very realistic AI of himself
That's what it was.
behind for her.
Yeah, he's pretty much like Cortana.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know. It's like for me, it's a tie between Okoye and the one scientist from the Dermalogy. I can't remember her name though, but she's on the life raft. You know, not the life raft, the boat thing. But yeah, I'm excited to see where her character
You talking
goes
about
into this because
Anika? Is that her?
yeah,
Yeah.
I think that's what her name is. Yeah, I'm excited to see where her character's going because they showed her a lot in the previews.
Yeah, she's relatively new to the comics and to the MCU.
Yeah, to be honest, Okoye is all I'm really looking forward to. When I found out that she was going to be a Midnight Angel in this, I was like, yep. Everybody else, just go on and take a back seat. Anytime those fighting scenes pop on, this shit gonna get crazy.
It's gonna be tight. I can't wait to see her as a Midnight Angel. You think Anika's gonna be a Midnight Angel too?
I think,
100%, right? Why not?
what's her name?
Ayo?
Ao and fuck is
Oh, and Nakia?
Nakia. I think both of them are gonna be Midnight Angels too.
Bro, I hope all 4 of them are. That'd be
That's
sick.
Sick as fuck.
I feel like they're gonna form him because of what happened with Killmonger.
Yeah. They're like, we not getting our asses kicked again.
Yeah, they're like, no, we gotta say it against everybody. Fuck this.
Yeah. Damn. You know what I'm excited for? It's not really a part of these characters, but like seeing more of the Wakandan like culture and technology, bro. Like
Yes,
you only
dude, that's what
saw
I
a
was gonna
little
say
bit.
too.
That's gonna
That's
be
what I was
tight.
gonna say, too. Especially because
Man, I
like
can't wait.
we've only seen inside the castle walls mainly,
Yeah.
you know,
No time spent anywhere else.
in a field.
Apparently, they live by a body of water or something. They're somewhere by a body of water. Where are they geographically located? Because Iron Man 2, I don't think we're gonna count that anymore. Talking about the middle of the continent, can't be there. It's gotta be off the coast.
You know what? Yeah, that's
Why does it have to be off the coast?
that's a good question.
How else is that man flooding the entire? Is he bringing water along? Is that his power? He's bringing water along with himself.
No, so think about
Yeah.
so think about this. So Wakanda is hidden in the middle of the continent. Nobody else can see how the base of the continent in that area is built. Perception, it looks like there's just land all in the middle there. But to Wakanda, there's a small massive land in the middle where they are, and then ocean around them, and then the rest of Africa.
Yeah, that's why I think this funeral scene is gonna do pretty good on showing us more of the environment of Wakanda. You know.
I'm gonna be pissed. I promised you I'm gonna be pissed, and I'm gonna write a tweet about it if Namor fucks up the funeral.
Oh, dude, that would be so bad.
No,
like, I'm
bro.
gonna finish.
I want to
No
see.
way.
I need to see the ceremony.
Namor ain't that cruel.
I need to see the ceremony, the funeral, the burial, the after celebration, and then the conversations the next morning before he steps foot. Before I see a raindrop touch Wakanda.
Watch it be like the same day.
I'll be so mad. Like as they bury him, Namor jumps up out of the water. So
All right,
this is
that's enough
Wakanda, huh? They just floods it out of nowhere. I'll be so mad.
No, what if he was like, "This was Wakanda, huh?" And everybody's like, "Huh?" Whoosh. Just flood everywhere.
All past tense.
That'd be nuts.
With this being the last movie of Phase 4, what do you expect this to be? Do you expect this to be the stepping off point, as T'Challa says in the first movie? Or, thinking back to your feelings after Phase 2, do you think it's going to be kind of a lull and still along for the ride into the next one? Because these movies that are coming out, man, they got a lot about to happen. So, what are your thoughts?
You know, I was trying to say this before with like I have a metaphor for it. It's like T'Challa is like a huge pillar in like not only the comics but like just in Marvel in general. Like he's like the first Black Panther, right? And or not first, but like you know the big character for it, and like he has so many far-reaching like in Secret Wars and everything, and then. For Marvel, Chadwick has just been so involved and like they didn't know anything about when he was gonna die, and so I think that they're gonna have to send him off like pretty solemnly, not solemnly, but like they're gonna keep it contained, and so I don't know if this is gonna be as much of a stepping off point to finally get to the point, because I feel like it's going to be more self-contained. It's going to be a lot of Wakanda progress and lore and stuff. I feel like it's not going to be as much. Like it's just going to be a standalone, which is good, I think. I could see both arguments, but I think that's kind of what they need for this.
In the end run, people are going to look at Black Panther 1 and 2 as standalone piece of Chadwick Boseman's influence and aspiration to Marvel instead of just another pieces of the universe.
Yeah, and I also think it's a different way that they're gonna go about like it's a stepping off point for the Earth that they're on, the universe that they're in as we know it, in my opinion. Because now we got Multiverse of Madness, and they know all about this stuff. They don't know Peter Parker, but they know they got a Spider-Man. You know, it's just like I think it's just like the stepping off point of like the characters that we have currently as we know it.
That is actually a good point. Last time Chadwick was anywhere near Spider-Man was in Wakanda when he came back from the blip and he mask off, so there's a chance that he technically they all technically know who he is.
Man. I mean, they were at the funeral too. No mask. No nothing. Everybody, I think, knew who each other were.
Yeah.
Now nobody
Chala,
knows
Okoye,
Peter Parker.
and Shuri.
Peter Parker is... I don't even know who that is. Oh, shit. Yeah. Does this movie worry you with how long it is? Or are you excited to see that much of this shit?
I'm just gonna say this quick because it's probably on everyone's heads. I'm only mad at how long it is because I'm gonna be crying the entire time, and I ain't got the capacity for those tears.
Absolutely, man. It's gonna be a fucking tear fest in the theaters, I think.
Oh, man. You're gonna feel that throughout the whole of the theater. Like, everybody at the same time is gonna be like, damn. Like, they're all just gonna be like, damn. And you're gonna feel that, like...
Dude, I swear.
And then everybody's gonna build back up, and then they're gonna be like, damn.
Dude, I
Like,
swear,
it's
if
gonna be a
anybody's
few
too
times.
loud during that moment when it gets quiet for like a moment,
Oh
I'm
my
gonna be so
God.
mad.
Oh yeah.
There's another freaking baby during one of them
Oh my
sentimental
God.
moments.
Strangle Fest.
Like the last, I don't know where we were. I swear you were with me, Jimmy, though.
Yeah, dude. I think I remember
Baby
that.
started crying. I was like, shut the fuck up. Like, oh. I don't know. I'm pretty excited to see that much. I like a long movie. I feel like a movie's an experience, and I like to be there for a long time.
How long is it
For
again?
my money that I'm paying. It's 2 hours and 41 minutes.
All right.
It's longer than Avengers Infinity
No water.
War.
No
For those
water.
keeping track. It's longer than Spider-Man No Way Home. For those keeping track.
I must eat very healthy and drink minimal liquids. That
Yeah, no water.
I am not leaving the
None of
seat that I'm in.
Nope. How do you think, since we all know that Atlantis is now Talokan, what do you think the differences from Namor being from Talokan will be instead of him being from Atlantis?
Honestly,
Obvious.
nothing.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah,
Nothing.
I think it's just to save them back from DC's stuff. That's all.
Differentiate themselves from
Yeah.
Aquaman.
Which is why they gave, Gore the God Butcher his nose. They didn't want him to look like Voldemort.
True. That was their excuse, at least.
Yeah, at least they gave an excuse for it. Rather than just say, here you go, deal with it.
Obviously, we see, like, he's wearing that headdress. He's called the Feather Serpent God. These people, like, worship him.
Cool.
Whereas, like, in the comics... Yeah. Whereas, like, in the comics, though, he's shunned for his appearance. He's shunned for his, like... Because he's a pink. He's pink skinned. He's not their color. He's not blue. All of the Atlanteans or Talokanians or whatever, Talokans, whatever we're calling them, they're all blue because they gotta blend in with the ocean. He is half Talokanian and half human, which is why he has an X gene, which is why he's a mutant, which is why he has feathers, which is why he's stronger than other Atlanteans, Talokanians. It was why Ryan Coogler decided to say he's stronger than the Hulk, which is absolutely asinine and ridiculous. But I think he's gonna have like a heavy. I mean, obviously his appearance is different. He looks more Aztec. The designs for the all that shit looks very Mayan or Aztec.
Yeah, I think it's more so to be like
So I think-
like a more personable touch, rather have him be full fantasy, it has a little, like just like how they did in the last Black Panther. They took real world stuff and put it into the movie.
Yeah,
and that's what made us love it.
Yeah, I feel like him not being from Atlantis is kind of less of a deep dive that we have to do. Something that we already know isn't going to be compared to the comics now. Like we understand where his placement is with the comics, where it's not as deep as Atlantis, but it's on the surface of Serpent God, and they had that gray area in between where that's our unknown, but it's not going to go further than that. We don't have to dig into Atlantis. We don't have to dig into the actual background of Atlantis from the comics and all that lore. We have a whole new scenario with Talokan, which we can kind of just sit there and enjoy.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Exactly.
That's a good point.
It's just gonna be like a brand new. Like they basically have a blank slate that they can just fill in.
And as long as
with elements of the comics, obviously.
I mean, as long as they're still calling him a mutant, which to this point they have from what Kevin Feige has said in like small interviews and stuff.
The man himself.
They're still calling him a mutant from what we know. As long as they still go with that, I see no issue with Namor going forward. I think he's going to be like one of our best characters going forward. And side note, one of my favorite things about him as that fucking actor, when they at the panel when they announced like everybody and they showed the first trailer and everything, he came out and was so proud of being like a low income, poor immigrant growing up in the hood. Quote said, growing up in the hood, never thought I'd be in a position where I could be a superhero. I was like, you will forever be a hero to me, my guy. I don't give a fuck.
So you can be my hero.
Swear to God.
That's amazing. I did not know that. Do you all still hold out hope to see Doctor Doom in this post-credit scene?
I've accepted my fate.
Hope is
our
lost.
fate.
I wouldn't say hope is lost. I just I've accepted Doctor Doom's position in this universe as to where he's known because we saw Reed Richards and Multiverse of Madness have the time pad, so like his presence is known somewhere in some way, shape. That's completely fine. I don't want them to rush him because he is everything. When we come down to it, like after we get past the next Civil War, once we get past Secret War, it is Doctor Doom versus everybody. And if we don't have a proper Doom to last 15 movies, 12 movies, or 12 like anything that they're gonna produce, I don't want them to do it. Like we need a long-lasting Doom.
Yeah,
because they kind of hold him in the Fantastic Four movies.
The first one was great. And not even weak though. Like the first adaptation was cool.
Yeah,
I liked that. How powerful he got. I was kind of iffy on them like icing him in whatever until the second movie and then him coming back. That was stupid. They should have just kept him alive the whole time. But the actor was good for it. They had the right idea for it. They just had
the costume was beautiful.
The costume was dope. Like they were just slipping on the fucking execution of it.
They missed the whole point of who he was. Like to me,
they were trying to introduce so much power into a scenario where not that much power was needed.
Right.
Like the Fantastic Four can't fight that much power with Doctor Doom. not by themselves.
Yeah.
Even throughout the comics, like it was shown that they could. The rate of how powerful they were in those 2 movies was not matching to Doctor.
No, they needed a smaller villain first. They needed
Yeah,
like
facts.
some movies to back them up to be like, oh, okay, now I can see it.
And then their first thought was, let's do Doctor Doom and Silver Surfer and Galactus.
Right.
What?
You mean Clark?
Like let's just put in our
What?
heaviest hitters right away.
Top 3.
Like no, like we don't want to test the waters at all. We just want to like throw it at them. Like, are you ready for this pitch?
That's true.
No, I am not. I just threw it. I'm sorry, I can't.
Just through.
Like, well, you better be ready.
You better catch it.
It
now.
is.
What?
This is like walking down the street, trust fall. What?
Man. Like, you did it to yourself.
I'm hoping the rumors are true and that we get Ramatut and that we start getting different versions of.
I want to see all of them.
Be better, man.
I want to
It's
see
gonna be amazing,
all
hopefully.
like all the big ones.
I've been talking about it for so fucking long. I want to see them all.
Wait, do you think we're gonna get 2 post-credit scenes?
Apparently, there's only one.
There's only one so far, and it's a mid-credit scene, not post-credit scene.
I bet the end is
I
probably
hope they
a message
saved
about Chadwick or something.
something. Like I hope they like didn't premiere the whole like the final post-credit scene to everybody else. So I feel like everybody would just ruin it, which is they should definitely start doing that. like maybe just
'Cause I
hide.
don't think
I mean,
they did
it's
that
already-
for Doctor Strange.
Like,
It's already fucking irritating to me that they show different trailers at like Comic-Con and
yeah.
expos and shit, and on cruises they give you whole different trailers and movies and TV shows and shit that we don't ever get to see.
Yeah.
Why aren't people filming those? We should be able to
Yeah.
pirate those. You
That's what
know?
I'm saying. Yeah.
Like, come on, it's just a
Jar.com.
commercial.
What is your final guess as to who or whom the new Black Panther or Black Panthers is or are?
Bro, that literally just sounded like Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy being introduced into a fucking scene.
That's great.
What is your final guess as to who or whom?
Oh, fucking dead.
Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy.
Yeah, I'm obviously gonna go with Shuri, my great white hope in the scenario that, you know, probably gonna happen, but I hope kind of does. I really hope that Okoye puts on a Black Panther.
Man, that's the fingers are crossed for both those two, really, to be honest. Like, there should be no reason why the most badass character besides T'Challa isn't given some sort of heart-shaped herb.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Like,
in a time
maybe
of, like,
she's
war,
rocking the
yeah.
Midnight Angel's outfit while she's doing it. That would be tight.
Oh my god, relax. Alright, relax. My boner is already stiffening.
What if they do a bunch of people like trading off the suit, like almost like how the Stark's nanotech was, just throw it on them real quick.
I
Do
wouldn't
some
like
shit, throw it
that.
to the
I
next
wouldn't
person.
see that. I wouldn't like only because they did, like kind of did that with Tony Stark shit. Like he throws his nanotech to
Yeah.
Pepper Potts and Peter Parker. It's like, okay, you can use this a certain amount of times until the shit is kind of like obvious, you know.
Right.
And then if we don't see it in the scenario, we're gonna call it out, and then everything in that scene is bullshit.
Yeah, dude, and then the whole Black Panther thing with, like, it's a whole spiritual connection, you know? Like, you can't just, like,
Yeah.
skip over that and just give people a suit, you know?
And that's one thing that I'm kind of curious about too, is like the suits were developed from the necklaces before,
Right.
and
yeah.
it doesn't seem like that now.
I mean, but they also had Riri Williams helping them.
True, but I'm wondering if it stems from the helmet, and that's why we see her grab the helmet in the trailer. Like the whole outfit comes out of the helmet type shit.
That'd be kind of cool.
Or it's nanotech, and she grabbed that shit from Tony Stark.
Right.
That's what I'm saying, because, you know,
Spray
Riri
painted it a
Williams.
little bit, you know?
There's hella options.
Yeah. Or she stole it from Doom's private funds. Okay, I'm just reaching, but that's neither here or there.
Yeah. Should be.
I think it's first thing that we could see from Doctor Doom.
We saw the portal.
Ooh. But
That-
just the
besides,
cloak, that'd be
I'm
cool.
talking about like something that he.
Oh, okay.
That should be the end credit scene if we ever get one of Doom. Like, just the
I
cloak,
literally
and
just
then it
want to
cuts.
see like
The metal
Kang.
hand grab it.
no, like Kang walk into a room, and then you see him hang up the cloak on a fucking just like a coat rack,
Ooh.
and you're like, oh, like you see him walk in with it, and you just see him hang it up, and you're just like, huh, that looks familiar, and it just ends. So then that means like, did he steal it from him? Is this before Doom gets it from him? Like,
Yeah. What is this in the timeline, and how do I find it?
True.
I'm way too pumped for this next phase. I've been so ready for this shit. Age of Ultron, you know.
Man, and then all the movies that are coming out just seem like they're about to pop off. You got Ant-Man, you got the Marvels, you got Guardians of the Galaxy.
Marvels, I'm not
Like-
too excited for just because I literally have no.
Focusing heavy on Kamala Khan, it
As
looks
we
like.
get closer.
Young Avengers.
I also do like that. They announced that they're gonna start doing more of these feature presentations by Marvel, like they did for Werewolf by Night, and they're gonna do a Silver Surfer
Right.
one before Fantastic Four comes out.
Oh, thank God, we get to see it done right.
We're gonna. If,
I like
I kind
that.
of hope they do it longer than
Yeah.
45 minutes, but yes, we're gonna get that shit done right.
Hey, 45 minutes is just enough to tease and make you excited for more.
Silver Surfer, that's
I think-
all the fuck I need.
I think that's a good like length too to get like a lot of substance, but then you kind of make the writers cut out a lot of BS of like not fun stuff. So they have to actually write something that's kind of like a mini movie.
Right. Which they did a good job of Werewolf by Night. I think there was just
Exactly.
a couple too many characters in it for him to get as much action and appearance of certain characters into it as they want.
I just don't want to take these long breaks from Marvel stuff. This is hurting me.
I mean, we're not gonna have one for a while after.
I know, but the one we're going through right now it's hurting.
And then
I know
She-Hulk just ended,
Ant-Man is
but
I was
middle
gonna
of
say
March.
She-Hulk just ended, and there's still Marvel's Assembled. Been like 4 or 5 episodes since She-Hulk stopped.
Not anymore. No,
Marvel's
more
Assembled
pushbacks.
is kind of
Someone
No more
Someone asked-
pushbacks.
Someone asked me for more. He doesn't even keep up to shit when that shit comes out.
What you talking about, Willis?
What do you guys think of that Black Panther suit we keep seeing? You like the
Talking about the
design?
one with the dots on the face.
Yeah, the dots on the face.
I think it's cool.
Suit design.
I am really curious about how it's put on or how it like.
Yeah, that's more important than the actual looks.
how it works. The form and
'Cause
function.
it's still
Because like
got
in the
the-
comics,
React,
for it.
the reactive like
The sneakers.
yeah, whatever the fuck that shit was.
ooh,
where
the
it-
purple glow
it
or whatever.
rebounds whatever because we saw that when she jumped down.
Oh yeah, the kinetic storage. Hey, that'd be cool to see, especially since they're going against nothing but looks like brawlers. Telecon's is like, nah, we just got our hands in these singing things. Yeah. So far that we've seen them, they don't care. These hands are rated E for everyone.
And going back to kind of to what Bashan was saying,
I
how
don't think we
they said Namor was stronger than the Hulk. We kind of see in the trailer, we see M'Baku jump up behind him and swing his fucking shillelagh at the back of his head, and he shrugged that shit off. And
Right.
M'Baku's strong. He ain't no bitch. He's strong.
As fuck. Like in that Infinity War, he was fucking
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like he was going swinging that shillelagh through crowds of those fucking Jabari warriors and taking out like 15 at a time.
Yeah, he was going crazy.
Kind of a
I'm surprised.
little glimpse at Namor's power, I guess.
Oh, while we're on the topic of suits, Baku seems to get a new suit as well.
Yeah, did he
Yeah,
have?
it's got the gorilla face.
Yeah, he didn't wear that in the first one, right?
Nope.
Oh, it was just.
He just had like a strap on his chest with some like fur on the shoulders.
Yeah, it wasn't really anything.
Yeah, when I saw that gorilla on his chest, I was
he's
like,
got
hold up, man.
Exactly.
Man, he needs to get some sort of
Get a
gorilla.
gorilla
or
warlord.
Get some gorilla power.
Yeah, I want to see him be a
That
real
man,
cannibal.
The avatar of what the fuck is their god's name? What's their god? The gorilla god that they worship. I can't remember, but we need to get him he needs to be an avatar of that dude. Like get him some gorilla powers. That'd be dope.
Yeah, that would be very intense.
He's not man ape yet. I think. Do y'all know the reason why they don't name it? They don't call it man ape. Is it because it's offensive? Is that what I heard?
Yeah, they want to avoid some of this stuff.
Wait, for what? For what?
Yeah. Because of the comics, he's man ape.
Yeah, because the tribe is wild, bro.
Also,
Yeah.
the gorilla god of the Jabari is Hanuman.
That's
Oh
right.
yeah.
That's right.
I remember that from the first movie.
I think he's gonna eat somebody still. I don't care.
I'm with it.
Do you think there's gonna be another antagonist besides Namor and Atuma
The U.S.
or Atuma?
Yeah, honestly, it might be some
United
nameless
States.
like troops or something of some whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, they're just gonna throw in some third party people.
Yeah,
for
I
them
need
to
some
beat up.
fodder.
Yeah. Well, we'll leave y'all with this. The people that have seen this say that Namor is a standout and will leave you wanting more. This has been stated by Kevin Feige to be the most important Marvel movie that has ever been made, not only because of where it lies on the phase slate, but because of T'Challa's passing. You can feel the absence of not only just T'Challa, but of a singular hero throughout the whole thing, because we're going to follow everybody who has now become the main character of this movie, since there is no one singular hero in T'Challa anymore. But be sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe
Smash
button,
it.
hit that notification bell. Follow us on More Marvel on Instagram and TikTok. Links can be found here. And thank you for watching. Peace out. Let us know what you're most excited about to see in this film. And are you missing T'Challa like we are and Chadwick like we are? I know I am.
Let us know what you
Wakanda forever!
Peace, love, and chicken grease.
Peace.
Love you.
Yibambe!
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 Yibambe.